You're welcome. Now,
Both been a
re-
smart person and you know it.
do you have a rebuttal to that?
Hmm?
Do you have a rebuttal to that?
Nope, I got none.
Okay, so do our intro. Go for it.
Am I the one that I supposed to do middle intro, not beginning? Okay.
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up?
What up, 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 YouTube, what up, YouTube, what up,
Oh,
everyone?
oh, I forgot to talk to you about something before we went live. What we did, what
Oh,
we did earlier.
we can go off and come back.
Let me write in the private chat.
Okay. Hmm.
Why are you off camera? And why are you on mute? What am
I'm
I
back.
missing? What am I missing here?
The power went off when you were busy typing.
Oh,
Okay,
look,
okay, okay. I will.
you will what?
You private chat me. I will. Are we live? Yes or no?
Yeah, we're live.
Okay, so that's it.
Yes, yes or no?
Yeah, if you want to, but
Okay,
shouldn't be too long. Yeah.
okay. So what up, everybody? Says two viewers. So we'll wait till the masses come in. I want to see 100 on that chat. So what's up, Sam? Good of you to join us. Um, yeah, well, the title had nothing to do with that, but I will touch on that most definitely.
Okay.
But let me just address this. We removed a lot of wrenches from this channel. There's too much stuff about wrenches. So if people feel some type of way and don't want to hang out with us because of a wrench, we understand that. This was a joint decision between Irene and I. For the people who come on a consistent basis, when you run a stream and we say what's up, and then you can't even come in and say what's up to us, even just a hi throughout our whole stream, that's not cool. Not cool at all. So we cleared house on the wrenches. We only have about 5 wrenches. The ones that have them will know. I mean, obviously, you can tell if you have a wrench without commenting. All you got to do is click on somebody's name without even commenting, and whatever it says, you'll know if you have, had a wrench or not. But YouTube ain't about wrenches. So if a wrench makes you feel some type of way and not hang out with us, we understand. If you take a wrench from me, I'm not going to feel some type of way. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I will I will still go in and say hello to you and rock with you because that's how I am. So, anyways, there's nobody here to even listen to this anyway, but the rewatchers will hear this. This was a
Yeah,
joint
they
decision
will watch
between,
and they will see. They will
yeah.
see the results. For me, I feel like no more ranches.
Well, we
Let
have
it
a
just be
few.
neutral.
We have a few. You know, and I'll basically name them right now: Bryden, Lisa, Justine, Penny, Veronica, Irene. Hmm,
Why are you
That's
calling Irene?
well, you have one. Keeping up with Irene, you have one. Who else? Who was the other one that we kept? Tracy.
Penny, Tracy, Lisa,
I said I
Bryden.
I said that.
Okay.
That's it.
Veronica.
Veronica. Every other wrench we cleared out. Um, and Veronica's our top supporter, so um, she always finds her way in. And if she misses a stream, we're not going to hold it against her because she usually hangs with us throughout most streams anyway. Let me turn
Yeah.
this heat off in this bed. My
I
ass is
think
burning. Hold on. What am I?
Christine. I think we left Justine's branch also.
What'd you say?
Justine. We left her ranch also.
I called Justine. I called.
Okay.
Yeah. You're repeating the same names 5 times. My
Did
heart's
you
like
say?
boom, 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 boom. Why when I lay down that shit happens? I don't get it. I don't understand it. You know. And
Mm.
another thing, I haven't drank my moringa in like 3 days. You know. Um, I'm due to drink it. What time is it? 5:10. I should go make my water for it right now. But yeah, been
You
having
didn't go make the
issues.
water since it's now.
What?
You didn't go make it since it's now.
I should have made it already, but I didn't.
I thought maybe you were still regular on that. I didn't know you were not regular on it, so that's why I would have. Uh, Hello, Sam. Welcome to the stream.
What's up,
Welcome
Sam?
to the stream.
Good of you to join us. Yeah. Like I was saying before from your previous comment, that that's that fits into the stream well, even though it had nothing to do with it. But I'll speak on Steph's passing, even though most of our subscribers don't know who Steph is, because the old channel was its own entity. This channel is a different entity,
Mhm.
um, and my voice is going hoarse or raspy. I don't know why, but this is how I sound when Irene wakes me up at 3 in the morning. Um, when she's
But your
heading.
voice is cool. Your voice is cool. It's not like it's rough or old. You know how old
Yeah.
people speak.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. It's not like that. So it's cool. Like it's called a bedroom voice anyway. So
When you wake me up at 1:30 to say I'm heading to the gym now, I'll message you when I get home. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
yeah. So, do I have these headphones in the wrong ears? Hold on. No, they're in the right ears. But anyways, so I spoke on the wrench issue. The rewatchers can hear that and all that type of stuff. And that's what it is. So, when you're consistent, that's a different story. But when you're not consistent or you ain't been around for a month, like I'm wondering where most people went. Like, did we do something to offend people? Like, we ain't done
Now,
shit. Nothing.
thank you,
Like,
Sam. Thank you, Sam. Thank you.
we used to, I could read off so many names, which I'm not going to, that are
Let me
nowhere to
tell you
be
something
found.
about. Let me tell you something about the world. Okay,
Can I
the
finish?
world is a very funny place, and as it is funny, so are the people inside.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so for me, I don't expect too much from people.
Oh, I don't expect too much from people either, but when I see them all over the YouTube streets and I don't see them
And then
here,
they avoid yours. Yeah,
I,
people
it,
love where there is drama. Actually, if you look at the world very well, people love where there is news like outrageous news that are not peaceful. People love
I
where
was
there is chaos.
I
You
wasn't
know,
going to be the one to say that though. So thank you for saying that.
well,
You know.
that's what I'm saying. Like people love where there is chaos, where there are drags. People, not everybody like where it's peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
So may God bless us with people that love peace. So
Yeah.
that's what I would say. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
God
Okay.
sent you an angel, Mr. Mac. Hold on to her tightly. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you, Sam.
So,
She's a piece of work, as you can tell. Yeah.
so
Let me
pe-
fix my
I think
camera.
there not everyone is into love. Um, how do I put? Not everyone believe in love. Let me put it that way. Some people
Mm-hmm.
like where there is chaos, where there is depression, oppression.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not everybody. In short, I don't know how to put it, but I just know that not everybody likes where there is um, pure love, where you sit down to experience love, where you sit down to feel the love and pray to get that kind of love.
Mm-hmm.
So some people like to be like, okay, I don't need to go to where those people are. Let me go to this other side where there are drags, where there is gossip, whether the
Mm-hmm.
gossip is true or not. You know,
Mm-hmm.
there is a
Well,
couple on YouTube.
You want to go on a tangent here.
Well, I'm not
It's
gonna
one of
change. I
those
just want to
nights.
tell you
It's
something
one of
what this
those
couple
nights.
did.
My God. Let
I
me
just want to tell
explain
you
this.
what they did. They
Let
did
me explain.
something.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm sure. Let me explain this real quick. But we usually, on average, even a low stream will get 60 views. A good one will get 100. Okay.
yeah.
So what's up, Bill? So
Welcome, Bill.
a low stream will get 60. A good stream
Oh,
will get.
welcome, Tanya D. Welcome to the stream.
What's up, Tanya? Um, we'll get 100. So the rewatchers are there, but they're not here during the stream. You get?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm trying to figure out why. With two cool ass people like us, that time that counter should say 100. By 20 minutes into our streams, no bullshit, it should say 100. Tell me,
Okay.
like, tell me, different, please do.
Okay. Let me tell you what this couple did.
Okay, go
Okay.
ahead, go ahead.
Both of them had a plan. Okay, the lady just had a baby, so they had a plan that let them cause drama, let them cause chaos in their marriage, and see
Hmm.
if people are not going to click in to watch their videos.
Okay.
So, as at 2 weeks ago, she gave birth to um, their baby, and then the guy bought her a car and bought her a tricycle. But he brought in the tricycle, though it's their plan, so they know what they were doing. So he brought in the tricycle first before
Hmm.
bringing in the car. So she felt like, why will he embarrass her in front of everyone? Their old friends, families, well wishers were everywhere, and they did it on a live stream. So people never used to click on their videos to watch. If they drop a video, they will see only like 2 views for like a month.
Okay.
So they now brought in this device to bring in people. So do you know how many people now presently that used to rush to their videos to watch their videos? You know, a lot of people now watches their video. I watched when they did that fake because after when they brought in the tricycle, she got pissed off and started insulting her husband. You're crazy. Why will you
Where
send me? Can't you buy me a tricycle for what?
where do they live?
They live over here. So they
Oh,
go,
like a
yeah.
real like a tricycle like they have there, a motorized
Uh-huh.
tricycle. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
those types you
Okay.
find in India. Yeah. So she embarrassed him, insulted him. Everybody was like, "What kind of a wife is this? God forbid my wife cannot be like this. Why would my wife embarrass me, insult me?" People like drama, Sean. Like, do you know that particular video got up to like 50K views?
I know people like drama. So do you want to be a drama channel?
No,
Do you want to go
I
that
don't.
route?
No, I don't want to go that route because I'm not even in. I'm not in the mood for all those kinds of things.
Then don't
The
glorify it.
biggest selling tabloids are the ones that do drama. Yeah, people like drama. Very serious. Like even if it's not true.
Hmm. Oh, we
And
can. I mean, we could sit here and do drama. We could sit here and make up stuff, but I'd rather be real.
no, no,
You
no,
know what
no.
I'm
I'm
saying?
not. I don't even have the strength.
Me neither. That's what I'm saying.
I don't have the strength
But
for that. I just want to
hmm
keep my thing real and cozy. For me, I want to keep my thing real. For you that love, come in and enjoy my love. How I express it. You
hmm
know,
hmm
that's what I just want. How I express my love is how I want to still express for anyone that comes to the stream to see it. If you believe
True.
in love, yeah, just sit down and enjoy love.
Hmm.
Yeah, this is
Make
not
it.
a drama stream. This is not a gossip stream. We are just us. Talk about real life situations of people and how they do things. That's this channel.
But
Family lifestyle, organic.
here's my point. We have people that have come in and said, "Wow, you guys are awesome, man. You guys have a relaxing atmosphere, man. I enjoy myself with you guys." And then boom, they're gone. It's like, where did you go?
Give them the drama. 90 Days Fiance, yo. You see what they used to do on those shows? They pull out dramas where there is not supposed to be drama.
But this, I mean, sometimes we have our own thing, but I'm saying you're glorifying drama. Stop.
Mm-hmm.
Stop glorifying it. You say you don't want to be that, but you're glorifying it. So the best thing to do is don't bring
Still,
up the drama. Yeah. I don't know what you're doing over there, Miss Irene. What up? What am I missing?
no, I'm just saying, like, what people like
You
drama. I'm just
you
telling
just
you.
you're just saying some. Oh my lord. So, anyways, so I messaged Sam this morning, because a lot of people don't know who Steph is. Even
Mhm.
Irene knew who Steph was. I spoke of Steph a long time ago, months ago.
Yeah.
Sam and I know Steph from a different community. She was a very good friend of ours. When her husband left her, I offered to fly to Colorado and stay with her for like a week.
Mhm.
And like, I don't know what happened with that, but like, she wasn't answering my calls, this and that. I guess needed her own time, whatever. But I offered to go out there and stay for a week, this and that. Long story short, she passed away the day before yesterday. Um, So I had messaged Sam this morning and let her know on Facebook that Steph had passed away. Don't know how, but I don't think it was from natural causes. Steph was only like 50 years old. Um,
Whoa,
you
it's
know,
young.
yeah. So she went through a lot over the years because her son had committed suicide years
Mm.
ago. So she always battled with that in her mind. And we just did a balloon release for him. I had the video on my old page
Mm-hmm.
of the balloon release that she had done for him. So um, yeah, it's sad to hear that. And Steph used to always come up on my panels all the time, you know, and we had many a great laughs. So
Wow.
hmm she was 46. Life wasn't kind to her sometimes. Yeah, so I figured she was somewhere. I didn't. So you know more than me, Sam. You were in contact with her more than I was, because even at that time when I had messaged you and said that she wasn't getting back to me, I don't know what was up, but I made the attempt to go and be with her and bring her spirits up, but that's all I can do. So yeah, so now
Wow.
she can sleep in peace, and be in a better place. So um you know it's just like a week ago she had posted like I'm officially homeless, gonna be homeless now or whatever,
A week
this and
ago.
that. Yeah, about 9 days ago, because her
Wow.
ex-husband Rick always would say, I'm gonna take over the house, I'm gonna take over the house, this and that. So that was
Hmm.
and then she would always post her 1111 or 333 stuff on Facebook. So, she was known for that. So,
Whoa.
yeah, it's rough, but yeah, she used to always
The
come
thing
up
is,
on my channel.
people are really, 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 really going through a lot.
Mm,
A
true.
lot. It takes
She
a
was
very, very, very,
so
very,
mixed
very
up,
strong
Sean. I'm
person.
not sure if she knew if she was coming or going. I offended. I offered her the Florida house. She didn't want to burden anyone. Yeah, yeah. When you don't know if you're coming or going, that's when it's rough. That's when it's rough.
Hmm.
And the
People
fact
need
is,
help. People need that care and the reminder that you are important. Like,
yeah.
you know,
hmm
that
Like
reminder is something.
there's a difference when your husband say breaks up with you, but there's a bigger difference when your husband breaks up with you for another woman, and that's what happened in her instance. So it also works the opposite way when your wife breaks up with you for another man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So hey, Satan's chicken noodle soup. So I gotta
Welcome,
stop
chicken
saying,
noodle.
yeah, I gotta stop saying Satan's because we're on the opposite realm of that. So I'm gonna say chicken noodle soup from now on. My bad. She'll strike me down after the stream. So
Oh
anyway,
my goodness. Why?
well,
Sean.
we are both we are both religious people, so we're not going to involve Satan. That's why.
Oh, see, there is one thing I would always tell any woman, like, if your husband or your fiance or your
Hmm.
boyfriend leaves you, it's not the end of the world. Yes, you love him. You can actually still love him and still try to keep yourself very, 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 very happy. You know, if she was actually waiting for her husband to come back and he never did come back, oh my God, like,
Mm. Yeah, we're good today. We're doing great. Thank you. Hopefully you're having a good day too.
yeah, she shouldn't have like be in a state of, I think she needed someone to play with, to always be with her, to always remind her that she's enough.
Yeah, but the
Yeah,
difference there was, and I'm not just saying in her instance, I'm talking in general. Like obviously he got with that other woman. He must have been seeing that other woman for a while,
of
you
course.
know?
Hmm.
Okay. So there's a difference there when your significant other, when you guys split and when you split because they're seeing somebody else.
Hmm.
Okay. Now if both of them are seeing somebody else, that's a totally different story.
It's a different thing. Yeah.
Okay. We know of instances like that. So
Hmm.
when you involve those type of scenarios, it's a lot different, a lot different. But Steph is in a better place now, I'm sure, which is good. So yeah. Hmm.
You
But let's
know,
get on to our okay, let's read this big comment here. I'm not a Satanist. Just putting that out there for the people that I am anti-religion, but that's my personal choice for me. No meaning to disrespect. No, 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 not at all, not at all. You're more than welcome in here. It's just, I gotta stop calling out the Satan word. That's it. Um, yeah, we respect everybody's choice and
hmm,
belief. Absolutely. So, um, but
yeah.
our title of this stream is just our own perspective because I'm a stickler for saying I love you, and Irene knows that. Okay.
Mhm.
And we've had our own instances of this happening, okay, where I will just say, because we're not perfect, we do have quarrels, okay?
Hmm.
We do.
Yeah.
We do fight with each other. We do go back and forth. We're not perfect. So I will go off that phone. I will hang that damn phone up, but I will say, I love you.
I
She
love
won't
you, and then you hang up.
She
I
will
love
not
you,
say
and
it
then you
back.
hang up.
No, no, no. I give you the chance to say it back, and you don't. That's where we have an issue, where I have an issue. Okay? You
Ah,
don't
my
say it
goodness.
back. Now, let me put it this way. You know how many people I've seen that have lost a loved one that said, I wish I could have just told them I
Yeah.
love you one last time?
Hmm.
That's what it is. Like, if,
Yeah.
if I go off that phone, and I tell you this all the time, you know that, and I go out and I get hit by a damn car and perish, you're going to live with that for the rest of your life that you didn't say I love you back.
Yeah. And that is going to be like, you can't even get over that particular guilt.
Yeah.
You would never be able to get over that guilt. The guilt will be there for till you pass, man. The guilt will remain there with you because you messed up for not saying I love you, you know.
True story.
Um you see on the thumbnail of this live stream I used you and then I also use they say to never go to bed. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. We never go to bed with that though. We always try to sort it out before we go back to sleep.
Hmm.
So you see on the thumbnail of this live stream, I used the picture of you and I, and also a family picture where a
Hmm.
couple and their son were walking
Hmm.
off.
Yeah.
So it is not just I love you to your spouse, also to your kids.
Yeah.
Because there are so many children these days that they don't have that father and mother love. They didn't even
True.
grow in that environment of where people appreciate love and then know how
Hmm.
to express it. So when they grow up, they don't know how to express it to their spouse. So
Yeah.
that's another problem.
Hmm.
So I told you again that I have a story to this title, right?
Yeah. Give me 1 second before you go on a story. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
I'm gonna get that seltzer out of the freezer before it blows up.
Mhm. Oh, thank you guys for joining us once again. Yep,
And I
that
have
was very
something to bring up
fashion.
on this stream too, even though you may not like that I bring it up, but I'm gonna bring it up. But
Bring
and
it
we'll
up.
get
Let's hear.
right now.
Or should I say my story first? The story, because there's a story behind this title of this stream.
We
So
we appreciate
let's
old
hear.
seven in the building. Make sure you smash that like button and tip the host on your way out. You know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there used to be a radio show back in the days. I think I was in high school back in those days. I used to follow those shows.
Did you answer
Then
that question?
where do I currently live? I live in Lagos. Yeah.
Sam, I'll message you where she is
So
and
um
everything that's going on. I'll do that behind the scenes. I'll take care of you on
okay.
that.
So I used to follow that radio show, and then one night I was busy ironing my uniform, and
Mm-hmm.
so they always run that show on Friday nights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I was busy ironing my uniform because I was a kid that I grew up very fast on my own. I was very, very independent, you know. So I was busy ironing my uniform and I was following that show. And then somebody came up on the show, a man came up on the show and he started crying. He was crying because they called the show Soul, Rhythm and Soul.
Okay.
That's the name of the show, Rhythm and Soul. So the guy came up on the show and then he was crying. So the host was like, "What's going on? Why are you crying? You're welcome to this radio show. This is a show where we give out love, talk to people,
Mm-hmm.
free your mind, whatever you're going through, whatever depression and all." So the guy now started by, "I just lost my wife. Well, I was on the verge of divorce. I was already done with the filing of the divorce. It was just left for her to sign the papers. And right now I lost her and I just discovered I lost the best part of my life." He was crying so much.
Mm-hmm.
So after he calms down and then he started explaining what happened. That he said he never knew his wife had a terminal disease. She had cancer while he was busy enjoying his life with other women outside. And
Mm-hmm.
then while enjoying his life, the wife was sick with cancer. And over 1 year before she died, this disease was already growing too fast. And she was looking for a way to actually tell him, "Look, I have a terminal disease. This is not the right time for divorce. Don't divorce me." She was trying to see how she could actually tell him. But this guy had already planned out another wedding with another woman, you know. So the other lady wanted this other lady that has this disease to leave the relationship so she can actually have the guy all to herself. So one day he came back home with a divorce paper and was like, "Look, I'm done with this marriage." And they have 3 kids together. And he said, "I'm done with this marriage. I don't think I
Mm-hmm.
can continue with this thing. I don't love you anymore. There is no love in this thing." So the woman that had a disease, she like she went into the room. He said he saw her crying. She was crying, but he never knew why she was crying. He said before this time he brought this divorce papers, she was
Mm-hmm.
always on her own, very independent. She was just on her own. She never had time for him to actually be like, "Oh, where have you been?" He said that she used to ask him those questions before. If he comes home late, she used to nag, quarrels, and everything. But all of a sudden, she stopped doing that, not knowing that she discovered that he was already planning out another wedding with another woman. What drink is that?
I knew you were gonna say something, but let me ask this first.
Yeah,
Why did the wife wait so long to tell the husband that she had a terminal illness?
yeah.
Even though he was outside, you know?
According to what the guy explained, and he said he never had time for family time. Even his kids don't used to see him anymore because he was now in love with another woman outside.
I got that, but why
So
didn't the
he
wife
doesn't
call
come
him and
home.
say, why? But that doesn't matter. We have phones. Why didn't the wife call him and say, I have stage 3 or stage 4 or whatever cancer?
Mhm. Well, maybe I don't even know. but
Not like it
she
would
just kept
matter
it and
because
died.
not like it would matter because he was cheating on her anyway, and that's a very familiar story,
Mm-hmm,
so it doesn't make sense, so
mm-hmm.
I don't know.
So when he brought the divorce papers, she cried. The next day he already left for work. She made breakfast. He didn't eat the breakfast. He already left for work. So a week later, he came back home. So she called him into her room and was like, "I want you to do something for me.
Uh-huh.
I don't want you to divorce me. Just give me like 3 months before you divorce me. I want us to relive our love the way we were before. Carry me the way you used to carry me from outside to the bedroom. Take care of me." She just gave him some kind of I don't know. Those like me, I can't. So for someone like me, I would be able to hold back that there is a terminal disease. I would actually, like as you said, you make that call. I would make that call. I would text. I would find a way to let you know. You
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
like
That's yeah.
let me see the comments. I will find a way to let you know. Maybe she wanted to see if he truly loved her, but okay, by not telling him. I think so too. I think so too, because she kept this secret and then she was not telling him, you have to carry me. Let's relive our love. Let's renew our vows. And after everything, I'm going to sign the divorce papers and this and this and that. Don't tell the kids that we're about to divorce. Just let
Hmm.
everything play out. So the guy was like, "Are you sure? After this, you're going to sign the papers?" And she said, "Yes, I'm going to sign it. There's nothing there. I would sign everything."
Hmm.
So the guy accepted. He played along. While he was busy playing along with the whole situation, one day she left for work before him. So he found a document of her diagnosis and everything, her doctor, everything, and he was shocked to his bone marrow. Like he cried, like, "Oh my goodness, my wife has a terminal disease and I don't know what is going on." That was when he realized that he made a very big mess of their relationship. He took
Hmm.
her for granted. He took everything they had for granted. So when she got back from work, he said he called her. He said he was the one that even cooked, prepared the old dining table. They had a date, a very good night. So he wanted to find out how it all started. How did she get this disease? So he said that night it was a very sorrowful night for the both of them because he cried, he regretted ever cheating on her, you know, the mother of his kids. A lot of things came through.
Once a cheat, always a cheat. That's
That's the
just the way it
problem.
is.
That's
So
it.
you can say you ain't gonna do this again. You ain't gonna do once a
He's going
cheat,
to go back
always
to
a
that
cheat.
place, man. He's going to go back there. Same thing with
Yeah.
a woman that cheats.
Hmm.
If she does it first time, does it second time, forget about that girl, man. She's
Yeah.
going to go back. So
Yeah.
that night was very sorrowful for both of them. They were so emotional. I'm going to
Hmm.
love you. You're not gonna die. I'm going to look for the best cure. This. Finally, one day they went to sleep and she never woke up. She died
That
in her sleep.
that'll happen too. Yeah.
This
Hmm.
guy woke up that morning. He said he cried. He cried. He said, and as he was talking about the story on the show, he was still crying.
Hmm.
It was uncontrollable. He said he would never forgive himself for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
And now the guy that was hosting the show asked him and said, "So what are you going to do to the fiance you have now? Because you already proposed to her that you're going to marry her. What are you going to do?"
Hmm.
And he said, "Oh, no, 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 no. That is irrelevant right now in his life, that he's going to break up with her. He does not think anything like that is going to happen. Like, it's going to focus on his kids, that he has really messed up. He has to make sure that he
Where'd you hear
pays his
this
wife."
story?
They call it the show. It's a radio show. But it's a
Oh,
oh yeah, it's something that I can never forget. It's a story that I've listened on that show that I can never forget because it's touching, you
it's
know.
touching, but from firsthand experience, that stuff doesn't hold true, you know.
It
Um,
does because she died. His wife died,
no,
leaving him with three kids.
I'm talking about him staying like celibate for X amount of time. He's gonna be back with the other women in no time.
Well,
That's what I mean.
for for me, I feel like he might stay for like for some years. He might
Some
stay for some
years?
years.
No
hmm
way. Mm-mm.
With that guilt
No.
of his wife's death, except he's a demon.
Do we have a lot of demons in this world? A lot, you know.
True.
You even have people that say they have a sickness and make it sound worse than it is, right?
Yeah, there
So,
are people. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, because they want you to feel sorry for them, and then when you try to act nice to them, they treat you like shit.
There are
So
people like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
there are people like that too.
Yeah.
So it's a funny world, you know.
It is. One thing I know is that for a man like that to come out and still lament about that situation,
Hmm.
I feel like it might, it's a human experiment. People should look into, like, if I knew him when, like, if it's someone that I know in real life, I would love to study him to actually see if he's going to stay
Hmm.
for those years, focus on his kids, as he said,
Yeah,
or if he's going to go the other route.
true. Hmm.
Because I know it's not easy for him to stay as a man. Staying celibate, it takes a man that has discipline.
It's true.
Yeah,
Very true.
you must have
Absolutely.
discipline to stay celibate as a man. But women can stay for so many years, so many years without.
Only some can, not all. Trust me, I've seen women when I used to work. I wasn't in a like tractor trailer truck, but I was in like kind of like a box truck type of thing that was like that you sat way above cars. You know how many
Mhm.
women I've seen that had their right foot for the pedal and their left foot up on the dish like this and their hand between their legs on their way to work on the freeway?
For real?
I've seen that quite a few times. Okay. So they're even just messing with themselves, no less with
Okay, Sam,
with
no
with
problem.
somebody. So
Wow.
I can't see it. I'm still listening. I'm driving. Yeah, it's all good. All good. Thanks, Sam. It's all good. I guess there's a drama stream going on. Nobody's around. So, anyways, what's it called? I've seen that many times, many times. So there's a lot of women out there that have crazy urges. And by the way, this
Well,
is my
I
my Mandarin orange seltzer
okay.
water that
Mm.
I said I was going to try out. But since my stomach is paining me a lot, this carbonation isn't really doing me justice. I should be drinking my tea right now, but I'm not. Because if I go to heat up my
Okay,
water,
okay, no problem.
you're gonna get pissed that I leave you on the stream by yourself. So I'm gonna be
No.
screwed no matter what. So it's either stay here and suffer or go and heat my water for my tea.
Oh my goodness. Does it help out? Does it help to calm your nerves or anything? The
You
tea.
know, you know. Well, you're the one that's pushing this moringa on me. So,
It's a miracle tree, man. Drink it. It's good for you. So,
well, do I have your permission to go and leave the stream for 2 minutes to heat my water up, or are you gonna get pissed when we go off the stream and say, "Why'd you leave me on there by myself?" Because you have your own channel, you've done your own streams. Like, I don't know why you get so pissy on this channel when you're by yourself.
I'll tell
I
you
don't
why.
get it.
The reason is because I've never been left alone on this channel. I've always been with you. So leaving me, I will start feeling like, man, like, I don't know how to explain, but I'll
Do
just
I have
feel,
to do I have to hold your hand all the time? Like,
yeah, don't you know that song? Hold my hands. Don't you know the song?
I know the
Michael
song.
Jackson
Sing
sang
it,
this
girl. Sing
song.
it. Sing it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So hold my hands, man. No,
Can
no,
I
it
go here?
wasn't Michael Jackson. No, it's not like, I
No,
think it
that's
was
not.
Akon. Akon sang that song. Yeah. Baby, I promise that I'll do all I can. Yeah, it's Akon. So hold my hand, man.
Appreciate
Hold
you,
my
Carson.
hand.
All good. Yeah. Now, can I go heat my water up or what? Let's quit playing games.
We were not playing games before, so go ahead. I'm giving
Can
you.
you
How
be-
many
can
minutes
you
did
be-
I give you?
can you believe we're 40 minutes in already?
Really? Wow.
40
Time
minutes.
flies when you're having fun.
I told you this. Should we never go for a half hour and get off, or an hour? It never happens. We just like to chill, kick it, and just whoever comes comes. Whoever doesn't doesn't. We
That's
enjoy
all.
ourselves,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell
Mhm.
my story when I come back. So give me 2 minutes.
Two
I'll be
minutes is
back.
too much. Reduce the time. Maybe 2 seconds.
All right, all right. You'll be all right. Just entertain everybody. Talk about sports.
Oh, I don't do sports.
All right, I'll be back.
Okay. Okay. Maybe she wanted to see if he truly loved her by not telling him she saw his true side. Well, mm-hmm. Okay. I don't think she wanted to see that because I don't see a reason why I'll hide that kind of a thing from should I say his spouse? Because that guy betrayed his wife so many times. Like anybody that cheats on his wife is trying to bring in a demon into the family. It's either you're bringing in disease because disease is paramount. It must happen. It has to happen. As long as you have different, you're keeping different relationships, different intimate relationships, you're bringing in disease into the family. And that disease can be HIV, can be hepatitis, can be anything. And then it's going to circulate to the children, you know. So I'm not big up on sports. My son plays basketball and baseball though, and we all watched African football, American football. I said African football, American football. Yeah. So, like I was saying, I just wish she actually told him how things were and then looked out for herself because dying like that, dying and knowing that he never loved you, he was cheating on you all this time in your relationship. And then he was crying and was like, oh, no wonder she started going slimmer. She started going slimmer. Her clothes were not sizing her anymore. He was just crying, but it was late. It was like medicine after death. That's how it is. It was extremely late. For me, do something that would not make you regret. Try and sort everything out. Even if you were falling out of love with your wife, try and talk to your wife about it. Don't keep quiet. Like you don't love her anymore. There's something distracting you. Talk to her about it because sometimes the distractions might not even be a real love, might be something that is not tangible. And then that thing destroys a very beautiful relationship, you know. And we're in a very big trying times now. So many single women are trying to force themselves into other women's family to become second wife, third wives, destroying beautiful relationships, and the men are falling for it because there are so many things out there. So I just pity for him. Now he's regretting all the things he had done to his wife, all the unsaid "I love you," all the lonely nights he gave to her, all the shouts and screams, everything. Well, I hope it is for me. It's a lesson for other men that does that. It's a lesson for them. Do not wait until your spouse is about to die before you change. Try and change before your spouse know that you're cheating. Make sure to change. Both men and women, make sure to change. If you're falling out of love, talk to your spouse. Let your spouse know what's going on in your head. That is why in relationship there's something called evaluation. Always try to talk about how you guys are going. Are we still in a healthy relationship?
Coming back. I'm coming
Is this
back.
relationship still okay? Can we still proceed? Are there things for us to fix? How am I doing? Do I still treat you like before? You know? Then if it's something that both of you have the same kind of business, and maybe because of the business, you guys are always violent to each other, try and see how you can see a therapist. There's so many therapists out there that help people a lot, help to stop so many things, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That is it. That is if you actually want to make things right for your relationship, though, because there's so many people that don't want to make it solve any problem. They just want to be free, be free to explore other relationships, you
Mm-hmm.
know. Now, before you want to be free, make sure to talk to your spouse. Like, don't keep the woman hanging or keep the man hanging, believing, oh, this year we're going to count another 1 year into our relationship, you know.
What are you speaking about, Mama?
Same relationship shit.
Oh,
What people do. Yeah.
oh, you had to go back into that? Okay.
Well, that's the topic for this stream, right? Say I
Well, no,
love you before you regret it.
yeah, well, that's different than like, the same thing.
It's the same thing. Look at what that guy did to his wife, and now he's regretting it. And it's going to regret for the rest of his life. Even if he finds another woman, it can never be like the first wife.
Even though she had a terminal illness, he was a cheater regardless, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't have mattered,
Mhm.
So let me because I got to crunch this moringa up, otherwise this is what I got, guys. This is what I'm doing. This is my marijuana right here.
Ah, Moringa, man.
I know I'm showing it, moringa, oleifera leaf. So put that in your hot water, stir it up, and your stomach will thank you later. So
Okay.
I love that Irene is into all these natural shits and stuff like that, and she's not a big pharmaceutical person. That's what I love the most about her. So
No, no.
yeah, so she loves natural type of stuff. She loves to drink those drinks that'll send you to the toilet for 3 days.
No.
She's good like that. If you want to
It doesn't
detox, just
send you
drink
to
a
tell
bottle of
your
prune juice.
feelings.
If you want to detox, just drink a bottle of prune juice. It'll do you good.
Yeah. Sometimes detoxing doesn't mean you have to go to toilet all the time. No.
Well,
Just detoxifies you, you know.
yeah,
Naturally, you just
yeah,
pee them out.
detox. But yeah, um, I got you.
Like
So let me
moringa
bring.
doesn't make you run to do number twos all the
No,
time. It
no,
doesn't
no,
do
it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Absolutely not. Otherwise, I wouldn't drink it. So let me bring this up. And the entire 10 months that I've known Irene,
11. Sorry, 11. Yeah,
whatever.
11.
In the entire 11 months that I've known Irene, she's never met my daughter. I'm gonna let everybody know that right
Oh,
now.
yeah. Yesterday we had a
Never,
very lovely night. Let me put it.
never.
Sure. Let me talk about this. Not you. Let me talk about this.
Go ahead.
Let me do the talking
Not just
of that.
her, but her mother. But her
Yeah.
mother. Go
You
ahead.
can ask
Speak
what you
on it.
want to ask, but let me talk about this.
Speak on
Yesterday
it.
I was very, very excited, but she was shy. Yeah. Because it's the first time, but we later on started getting used to each other because she was she was always looking at the camera and then laughing, talking to me and then laughing, like if
Mhm.
I we're trying to talk about stuff and
Mhm.
she would respond and then man, yesterday I enjoyed my night. That was a very good night and I love the fact that it was not just an hour something, it was more than 2 hours, right? Because we spoke a lot. We talked
Mhm.
about so many things, yeah.
Because we played
So
basketball outside for over an hour, and then we
yeah.
came inside where you got to meet her. But like Dario and Kaysen, they know me well.
Those
They know
ones.
me. They know me well. They hear me every day. They see me every day, basically.
Mhm.
For the
And they can
entire
take over
time.
the phone call anytime they want to. They can just be like, we have something we want to ask him.
Oh, they'll pop in, absolutely. But they know me well. But you've never met Cass until
Yeah.
yesterday. Um, and you met Lori, which was good. And you got,
Mhm.
she's like I told you, she would be very civil with you, and she was. Um, so
Mhm.
it went good. So
I really enjoyed their company. It was nice. Really
yeah,
nice.
Yeah, Lori, she's, even though we're not together anymore, we're still civil. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the civil relationship is everything. Like that's what I saw yesterday, and I was so happy about it. Like even with me, she was like, "Yeah, you're right. Yeah, true." And then no, 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 no. Yesterday, I loved should I call it maturity? Is it maturity or what? Or
Yeah.
people understanding that people understanding stuff. I don't even know
Yeah.
how to place it, but I saw that she's very civil. You
Mm-hmm.
know, she kept the conversation true and clean
And
without
she,
hiding anything.
yeah,
You
and
know?
but she's also in a relationship where she wants to get out of right now. That's her
Yeah.
current situation. She had a
Hmm.
daughter with the guy Doug that she lives with. They live together, but they're not together anymore. And she can't get out of there because she can't afford to get out of there. Okay.
Yeah.
But that's obviously her issue. You know what I'm saying? She's the one that, well, it was a mutual. I basically split up with her back in 2010. Um, so, but that's her life. All I do is I support my daughter, emotionally and financially. That's my obligation. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Lori and I were never married. So, um, and that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? So that's her stuff. Like I asked her what her 5-year plan was for a reason. Because you need to know not just what tomorrow will bring or next week will bring. You got to look into the future.
5 year
And and
plan.
and and
Hmm.
I was talking to her since last year about what her plan was. And if she can't answer to me 1 year later, like her steps of where she wants to go, like there's something
You know,
wrong there.
for me, I can't blame Laurie because one, she said something about the reason why she posts all the time on Facebook that that's where she hides her depression,
Yeah.
you know. So she, she can't deal with a lot of things,
Mhm.
you know. She can't deal with leaving the apartment.
Yeah.
So once she's able to deal with that, she's going to be okay. She's going to be fine.
Mhm.
That's what I know, you know, because
Yeah.
she's still sitting there, not knowing what to do with herself. But I'm happy for one thing though. She's working.
Yeah,
That
she
part
works. Mhm.
is everything. She's independent, but she's still
Well,
living there. So
she
with time,
works. She works, but she don't make enough to get her own place.
yeah.
And she you know what type of job she would need to get to be able to do that? And, house those two girls, you know? Um,
Mm-hmm.
Obviously I pay child support. Yeah, she can use money from that to pay for whatever, but that's still not gonna cover all the shit that she's
It
gotta
was,
cover,
it was, yeah.
you know? So, but that ain't my issue. I'm not with her. I'm with you. I'm focused on what we're doing and where we're going. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm focused on. Because Cass is, going to be 18 in 2 weeks.
Yeah, in
Okay,
2 weeks. They're doing a birthday.
18 in 2 weeks. Can you imagine that?
Big Papa, very soon. You're going to be carrying grandkids.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Please don't say that.
But it's true.
So
It's
will
true.
you. So will
I
you.
love the way she was teasing you yesterday, and we no. I love how she was teasing you. I was like, I'm going to break your bed. I'm going to break this.
I said, don't bounce on the bed like that. And she goes, boom, boom, boom. I said, man, you tell her don't do something, she's going to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, yeah,
Yeah, because she was teasing you. And it
she's
was like
something else.
she didn't want to go that yesterday also, the way she was
Neither
acting.
one of them did. Neither one of them
Yeah,
did.
they didn't want to go.
I even said it. I said, you guys look like you don't want to. First off, I was disappointed that Adriana didn't come.
Yeah, I
But
wanted
I
to
for,
say Juliana too,
but I
but
forgot it was a Monday and that Doug was off from work. So I said, "Where's Adriana?" And she said, "With her father." And I said, "Oh." I was like, "Oh, I forgot it's Monday because he's a mechanic, auto mechanic."
okay.
So He's off Sundays and Mondays. So, because Adrian, I treat Adrian. She's 6. I treat her as if she's my own. And so I even
You are good with kids, though. You are good with
uh,
kids. When it comes to
very good,
kids, you are top
very good.
notch.
Yeah, very good with kids. Absolutely. And I'm always into like sports with them. Like we went outside for an hour, played basketball.
Mhm.
You got to watch us do that. I set up the tripod so you can watch us. Cass is good, ain't she? She rarely misses those
Yeah,
baskets.
she was playing very well.
That's from
Very well.
years and years and years of shooting hoops. So, yeah, years and years and years
I
of
can't see
shooting
how
hoops.
many people are live with us now because I can't even see our
4.
for okay.
Yep. At one point it was 7, you know. Um, but it's all good. Whoever's, typing's typing, whoever's in the bushes, hello, we wish you well.
Hi, bush people.
Hello. Hmm. Is that
What
a
up?
VTO that just went up? Let me see what this just went up. Notification.
I
Yep,
didn't
you
see
have a
it.
VTO 105 to 1150 on. There's like, I
Okay.
don't know how many's still up, but I ain't taking it. So I could, but I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. We're just gonna chill. We're 56 minutes in. I'm stirring up my moringa now, getting it nice and
I wanted to do for 30 minutes. Because I wanted it 30 minutes though, but
well, well, right now it's midnight for you, so
Mhm.
it's midnight for you right now, which is still kind of early. I mean, you used to stay up till like 2, 3 o'clock, and then wake right back up at 4 or
To do
5.
my stuff.
Mm-hmm. So, we'll go for a bit
Our
longer.
our
And
election is coming up by Saturday. We'll be going to the polls to
you ain't going to
elect
no polls.
whoever.
You don't have your PVC, PCV or whatever.
PVC, permanent voters card. Yeah, I don't have, and I'm not happy that I don't have it because I wanted to actually vote this year. The last time I voted was 2010.
I never voted in my life.
That was, but because then I was using my temporal voters card, so now there is the permanent one, and then I went to get it, but the crowd was too much, so I just had to step out. And still, there's still crowd, but now they stopped giving out voters card,
They
so
charge
there's
you
no way
for a
I'm going
voter's
to take
card? How
it.
much? How much do they charge you for a voter's card?
No, that is free. They're not charging for
Oh,
anything. Yeah, it's free. So
oh.
after the elections, I'm going to go get it so I can vote for anyone else because I heard that Nigerians in diaspora will be voting from the next term of elections. So,
When's that
which
gonna
is
be?
like 4 years time, 4 years from now.
Oh, that won't be it. That'll be a distant memory. Don't worry
Yeah.
about all that.
hmm
Yeah.
So let me say 3 years from now because the new president is gonna come into power this year by
Hmm.
May 29th. It's going to come into power, and then three years time is the next time they're gonna vote.
Well, we
So
got we got Biden in office where Biden is like 100 years old. He looks half dead
ah,
when he's up at the podium doing his
no, no,
speech.
no, no. Biden is not 100.
I'm just saying, that's why they call him Sleepy Joe. That's why Trump calls him
Ooh.
Sleepy Joe. And Trump's gonna run again. He's definitely, so I pray that um,
But Biden is gonna win though.
no,
Mhm.
definitely
It
not.
will
Mm-mm. That
because of his
guy is
age.
he's too old. That guy fell off of his bike just taking a bike ride. I mean, for God's sakes, he tripped
How old is
walking up
he?
this Biden. Let me see.
He should be like 70 something. I don't think he's up
How
to 80.
old is Biden? He's 80 years old.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa, 80.
Yeah. So I was gonna say my father was 73 when he passed, and my father looked way better than Biden did. Okay. So I knew he had to
Well,
be up there.
Biden is 80. You cannot compare 73 and 80. 7 years difference or something.
Yeah.
So, like, our present president is up to that. I think
Uh-huh.
he's up to that or above Biden. But the one I want to come into power is around 60, 60 or
Hmm.
less. That's the one all the youths want to come into power because he has his portfolio is very good. Like he was once a governor of his
Hmm.
state and he did a good job. And he always beats his hand on his chest, very proud of himself. And it's very
So
rare
do
to
I.
see a politician like that over here that will or that will actually tell you if you know I've stolen money before, if you know I've not carried out my project to the last, come out and let's see what you have on me. You know, for a country like this, for a person to come out like that and say that, you should know that this guy actually never did anything. Like he left a lot of savings for his state.
What sections of government has he worked in thus far? Do you know?
He was just the governor. He has not been in any other section apart from that.
The governor of what
So
state?
Anambra State.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that's it. And then we
For how,
have one old guy,
for how long?
very old,
How long was the governor?
8 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Mm-hmm. In
But
Nigeria, you can't stay more than 8 years. You can't
yeah.
stay. Only one
Hmm.
president stayed for 4 years,
Hmm.
which was the one I voted for in 2010. And then he stayed in power till 2014.
You can't stay more than two consecutive terms, but
Yeah.
you can get voted out and then you can come back and do a third term, but it can't be consecutive.
Not in this country.
In the US you can.
I know,
Um,
but not in Nigeria. You can't be a president before and then want to come back. They're not able to. They're not. They wouldn't look at it twice because already your record was not good. So you coming back is you're coming back for what? Except you were president in the regime in the
a-
dictatorship regime. Let me put it that way.
anything can happen. You know, it's a crazy world. Anything can happen. Trust me on
Not
that one.
not here. Not here. Like if you were once a president in democracy, you cannot come back again. You cannot.
You always disagree with what I say, so it's okay.
No, it's what I live here. I'm living the experience, so I'm telling you what is going
I
on
live
here.
here too, and it's happened here. Look at who was it, Bush or whichever president did two terms. Somebody else went in for 4 years, and they came in and did another four. So it happens, you know. So,
Mhm.
hmm I'm pretty
Well,
sure I'm correct on that. I'm pretty sure.
over here, only what that guy I voted for back then, he did one term and then he left. And we even thought he was going to come in to be
Hmm.
one of the aspirants in this time, but he didn't.
What's the name of the
Everybody
guy
was
that people want in? Right now, you have who? Bahari in there.
no, Buhari is the present president,
That's
and
what I
then
just said.
yeah, we have the presidential aspirant, the major three: Atiku Abubakar, Tinubu, and then Peter Obi. So
That's
Peter
the
Obi
one.
is the one,
Obi. That's the one
yeah,
people want in.
that's the one people want, and his name is everywhere. And the funny thing is that this guy doesn't even have money to campaign.
Hmm. Wow.
He actually went on is it Twitter or Instagram and did a video and said, "If you can help me. I don't have money."
Really? Who said
Yeah,
that?
mm-hmm. That's how he is. He's
Who?
very
Who said that?
Peter Obi. That's how he is.
Really? Hmm.
Obama did 2 terms after Bush did 2 terms. I'm pretty sure. Teddy was only one,
Hmm.
one to three terms.
I knew somebody did three terms in U.S. history.
What happened that he did 3 terms? What happened? Was he sitting there for three
I don't know.
terms?
Not sure.
Well,
Not consecutive, but two, and then somebody else took over, and then
It
another
came
one.
back to contest again. Okay. So this Saturday is going to be an historic Saturday for all Nigerians. Like everybody's glued to the screen. Like since this whole thing, I don't miss any news. I want to know what's going on. I want to hear everything. You know.
Well, the election's not going to change what's been going on, though. It's going to take. Sorry, guys, I'm chewing my moringa here. That's what you have to do with it. You have to chew it up. Um, so
Wasn't he impeached third term? That
that was
was before my
before.
time. Okay.
Mm. Oh, that was wasn't he impeached third term? I don't know. That was who was that? That was Bush or Clinton.
Mm.
Yeah, I think it was Clinton that did that. I forget. I'll have to Google that stuff and read up on it. But I thought it was recent. Be- aside from the Teddy one. Yeah. But anyway, what were we talking about? Yeah. So your presidency
Yeah.
is not going to cure the Naira issue. Okay. What's going
The
on over
present
there
one.
is yeah,
The
yeah,
present one. Is the
yeah.
one that put in all these things in policy, and you're saying you should cure it.
No, what I'm saying is, listen, you need to clean your ears out. Go clean
Okay,
your
I'm
ears
gonna clean
out,
it. Tell me.
because you ain't listening. Okay. What I'm saying is, the new president getting elected is not going to fix the Naira situation that's going on. Okay, it's going to take time for that to run its course. Okay, because they want the country to go cashless. You know that. So
Mm-hmm.
the issue here is what they're doing is they're price gouging at the POS machines. You know this because you go to take out 15,000 and they charge you how much?
15,000 is about 3,000.
Okay,
It's
and it's
3,000.
and it's normally what 300?
300, yes. When it
Okay,
was new.
so they're charging you 10 times the amount.
Mm-hmm.
So they're price gouging you to take your money out. The difference is you have money. You can afford to lose that couple dollars. I mean, it sucks. You don't like it, I know. But you can afford to lose that couple dollars. But the next person that doesn't have much money, that's losing that type of money, it sucks for them
Of
because
course.
so that's my whole point. So,
Well, the thing is, the present government is going to run its course until April,
hmm
4th of April.
yeah,
That's what they said. So the two people that put in these new policies without evaluating and then thinking of the poor masses is the president and the CBN governor. Now, if they wanted this country to go cashless in a smooth way,
hmm
they could have. Both old notes and new notes could work hand in hand for like 3 months.
yeah,
And before you know it, it's like when they bring in the old notes to you, you take it to the bank and it doesn't have to go back into the ATM machine. But these guys were, when you take the old note to the bank, they still take it into the ATM machines and then you still go back to withdraw the old notes. That's why
yeah.
it was an issue,
They're
you
not
know.
giving out the new notes. That's the problem.
Yes.
One,
Why they are
you
causing a
know.
very big drought with the new notes thing. Right now, you can't even find physically, you can't see the old, you can't see the new.
hmm
So everything is 99% cashless.
Yeah. So let me speak on something because you about a couple of weeks ago you sent me an Instagram reel where this kid said, "I can see Africa becoming a superpower in my lifetime." Listen, and he spoke
Okay,
about how
that's
Africa. Let me let
I
me let
remember
me
the video.
yes, let me speak on that. He spoke about the gold that Africa has, the diamonds that Africa has, the oil that Africa has. That does you no good when you can't even do something as simple as cashless transactions. You know what I'm saying? You know how far, yes, the economy depends mainly on cash because of the markets, this and that, but more of those merchants should have those portable POS machines. You can go and order one of those things and accept debit and credit cards, but the majority of them have not adapted to that, adapted, whatever the hell I'm looking for, the word. in the last couple years. So how do you expect a country to become a superpower? A superpower we're talking about. Even in the next 30, 40 years, you know, it's going to be mighty
Mhm.
rough. It's going to be mighty rough. And
Every great nation started somewhere at the end of the day. Hmm. Started somewhere. You
they've
have to
had
start
their
somewhere
time.
to get to your
They've
destination, right?
they've had their time. We are in
What time?
2023.
What
We are
time?
we are in 2023.
Uh-huh.
Had
What
they
time do you
started
think they've had?
had they started in 2000, they would be much further along right now.
Now, the thing is, when you visit, let me put it well. When you visit Nigeria, maybe you visited and you stayed for like 3 months. You had the
Mm,
experience. You know how they party. You know how they do business. You know how they run everything. You are used to the whole sector.
mm-hmm.
And then you live there, travel to another African country. You will see a very big difference. Very big difference. You know,
I'm
from
sure you
Nigeria to
will.
another country.
I'm sure you
Now,
will.
the
Yeah.
difference would be the economy, how it works, how populous the country is, how smart the people are, and how industrious the people are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so going to another country, like me, if I go to another African country, I feel like they're tying me up and they're slow. That's how I feel. That's my
Okay.
truth. I
Now,
feel like I'm slow. They're not making me do my thing very fast and smart.
you
You
feel
know?
that Nigeria is advanced compared to the others. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, it's the
Okay, I
truth.
I
Mm-hmm.
understand that. But take somebody from a country like the US, the
Mm-hmm.
UK, going to
Mm-hmm.
Nigeria, they would feel like
Mm-hmm.
they're tied up, would they
Of
not?
course, of course, they would feel like that
Okay.
because of where they're coming from. That is how I used to feel because of where I'm coming from. Now,
Mm-hmm.
another thing again about the whole cashless thing, 2015, the cashless policy came in from the same government, and then they scrapped it and they were like, oh, they are not ready yet. And now they brought it into play because of a reason. The major reason why this cashless thing is coming into play is because they do not want vote buying. There's something called vote buying here. A politician can actually give you money and be like, go there, take the whole of your family, vote for me. Take
Mm-hmm.
the whole of your community, vote for me. I'm going to be giving you like 100 million, 20 million,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. So this government saw that that kind of a thing can actually happen again. Let us go cashless, total cashless. There should be no naira on the streets. Nobody should be with any naira. Anything you want to do, let it be with your ATM cards or
If
an internet bank transfers.
if that's the case though, they chose too close to the election to do it.
Yes, exactly. That's
Way
what they
too
do.
close, you
Hmm.
know?
That is why there are protests everywhere, but the protest is not helping anybody because they've already made their policy. Do you know the Supreme Court of Nigeria actually kicked out the policy of this cashless thing? They ruled out and said, let the old notes and the new notes work hand in hand
Mm-hmm.
until 3 months. By then, when the old notes goes into the bank, let it not go into the ATM machine. Put in the new notes. But the government says no. They kicked against it. They said no. That the
Mm-hmm.
CBN, the Central Bank of Nigeria, has its own constitution. That the constitution doesn't bind the secret court law. You
Yeah.
know, so
Mm-hmm.
there is conflict there because they're trying to tell us that they are against the rule of law. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
The Supreme Court is the highest court that would give order in this country and everybody will abide to it, even the president.
Mm-hmm.
But they broke the rule of law and said, no, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But the fact that they are going cashless, I like because it's going to reduce a lot of crimes, a
Yeah.
lot of like 99% crime. There
Yeah.
would be no kidnapping, robbery. What if you're robbing someone? What are you going to collect from the person?
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody has a good phone, and where are you going to sell this phone?
Yeah.
So you are going to be traced by your account numbers, your house
True.
address, your phone number, your
Mm-hmm.
transaction, where you're doing it. Everything is going to be traced. So
Mm-hmm.
that is what's going to reduce. That's what, for me, that's what I see. But for those that cannot afford the cashless policy, because it's not easy for some people,
And to be
it's not.
clear, I wasn't bashing Africa. I was just speaking my piece on where I think they stand and what they should have done a long time ago. That's
Yeah,
all I'm
but
doing.
when you have a president that sits in power since like when you were like, let's talk about like a president. There's a president currently that has been sitting on power since 1983
We
till
spoke
date as I
about that.
speak.
We spoke about that.
So what I
The government will never let it become a superpower. You know,
so
the
yeah
government will
so
never let it become a superpower.
mhm. So what would you do with a man like that that believes to sit on power for that long?
Hmm.
He's the longest sitting president. He's still sitting there. And
Yeah.
he's old. He has dementia right now. He doesn't even know. There was a program they went to do in United Kingdom. He got there and then he was asking his aide on live camera. It's all over YouTube. What am I doing here? And he sat there, was throwing facts up and down. So what that kind of a person, you should know, is a very greedy human being. He wants the power to remain only a selfish person. Let me put it that way. He's a very selfish person.
What'd you say? Throwing
Because
farts?
mhm,
Mm.
it's on YouTube. When we're
Oh,
done with this stream, I'm going to give you the name. So once you put it in, you see it. You
I,
know,
I, I look forward to it. Hmm.
it was
Yeah.
so embarrassing, though. Very, very much, very, very embarrassing. Like,
Well, my first ever African country I visited was Benin. Um,
yeah,
it
mm-hmm,
wasn't it was a good experience, but it wasn't a good experience. Okay, the good experience was I got to meet Irene. I got to be with
yeah,
Irene. The bad experience was nobody speaks English over there.
English, yeah, no English. You have
No
to ask
English.
when they speak to you in French. You be like English, English, and they'll be like, they'll be
Yeah,
like,
I spoke Spanish over there. Irene saw it. I said "Buenos dias, there, Charlie," to the guy at the door, and he would just smile and laugh, and but no English. You know.
yeah.
So
I think they call them Anglophone. Is it
yeah.
Francophone or Anglophone
Well,
countries? Yeah.
that's because France colonized Benin many
Mm-hmm.
years ago. You know,
Yeah,
that's the
that's
reason
right.
for that.
But
Hmm.
they are still under the France law. Do you know? Their
Yeah.
currency is France. Yeah,
Hmm.
CFA. And then their other currency, they write France on it. So they still mint their money, print their money, everything from France. They are still under their law somehow because even their market is being monopolized by those people. So that's it. Talking about colonization, the US was colonized by what country?
I have no
Because I
idea.
know
What
they
the hell?
were.
I have no clue. Don't be starting no history class with me.
Are you serious? You have no clue?
The U.S. What did you ask me?
Yes.
All I know is Christopher Columbus sailed around the world and found a bunch of spots. Let me Google here.
No, I think the US was colonized by the British.
Probably. I have no
The
idea.
British Empire is very large, very big. So I think they colonized the US. Now that is a very big question in history class, you know.
Britain, France, Spain, and the Netherlands established colonies in North America. Each country had different motivations for colonization and expectations about the potential benefits. Who
Mm.
colonized America the most? Let's see.
Should be the
Um,
British.
the English founded nearly all of the 13 permanent colonies. Yeah, so
Mhm.
um, the first permanent English settlement was Jamestown, which was established in 1607 in what is now
Wow,
Virginia.
that's a long time.
Yeah, which I knew Virginia was one
1607.
of the original areas. You know, that I knew. But yeah, I'm focused on 2023. That's where we're at right now. Okay. Hmm.
I knew you were going to say so. Wow. And the US is over 400 years, you know.
Hmm.
We are just 60, is it 66 or 67 now? Mm-hmm. Yeah, 66. Do you know
Hmm.
Benin? Benin is 70 something. They
Really?
are older than us. Yeah.
Wow.
Benin, Togo.
and they're behind you. That's
very
crazy.
behind. And then these guys are the oldest in Africa. Liberia, they were never colonized.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they've seen a lot of civil war. They are the oldest. They are
Mm-hmm.
about up. They are close to 500 because the last time I found out, the first time I found out how old that country was, they were 470 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, different economy, different power. We'll get there. We'll get there. Hmm? I just pray for a good president to come in, and then I also pray for him to have good people with like minds to work with him. Because if you are a president that is not selfish, and then you have senators that are very selfish, you have ministers that are selfish, you have governors that will not
Mm-hmm.
listen to what you're saying. They want to do what's on their mind, how to write those big checks and steal those monies, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just alone, you know. You just be alone because no matter the policy you put in place, these guys are not going to implement them.
True.
So I just pray for him to have good people to work with. That's just my prayer for him.
Yeah. I pray for good for everybody, you know. And
Hmm.
we need to pray for Turkey and Syria a little bit more since they had
Yeah.
that second earthquake,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Man, just barely 2 weeks of the first one, and then another one is hitting them.
Mm-hmm.
I even saw
Yeah.
it on the news that most citizens are trying to evacuate the country because of that. They are scared for a third one coming in because already this second one has already claimed 17 lives already and still counting.
Well, how many is
So
the total death toll? Like 60,000, close to it?
the first one,
Yeah.
yeah, the first one is close to 60,000 or if not more than. Let me check if there's any news on that now.
Mm-hmm. Google it for us. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm playing with my moringa here because it's got these freaking stems in it like weed does. Hmm.
So um, I'm done with the stream.
Mm-hmm. We still got three viewers. We appreciate all three viewers still
Really?
sticking around. Yeah.
Thank you for just sticking around with us and listening to our shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
Listening to us. Yeah. Russia tested long range missile while Biden was in Ukraine. Hmm.
What else is new? I heard China wants to turn those old planes into suicide drones
Hmm?
to bomb Taiwan. Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah, China
So,
is converting like a couple hundred Cold War era J6 or J7, whatever they are. I think they're J7s. Turn them into suicide drones to send into Taiwan if Taiwan and the U.S. aggression continues.
hmm.
Okay, we will come to a World War III at some point.
What?
When it
No, no, no,
happens,
no, no. I
who
don't pray to
knows?
see that thing.
I don't pray
Nobody
to see it
pray to
either,
ever see
but
war. Man,
listen, I understand that, but look at the way things are going. You know, the U.S.
well,
is protecting Taiwan. Okay, um, the U.S. and China are enemies, but they're also partners because most of our stuff is from China. So we have a big trade embargo with China. The U.S. is in debt to China. How much? $13
for real?
trillion. Something like that. So, yeah.
Wow.
Mhm. Mhm.
But I think as at 2 years ago, they were having trade war. So I don't know. I just don't want anything that has to do with Third World War because that thing is going to crash the whole world economy. The economy will collapse.
Well,
There is nobody that's going to win in this situation when there's a
yeah.
third war. Where are you running to?
I
Who's going to
prayed di-
win? There's no winner.
I prayed differently too, but I'm also looking at what's been going on lately. And we'll see what happens.
because there'll be nowhere to run to.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, this this drink, this Mandarin orange seltzer, um, is something you should try with your homemade Fanta, as you like to say, Fanta, right?
My homemade Fanta,
You take your carrots. What else do you take? Your carrots, your
carrot,
orange juice,
tangerine, and orange juice. Those are the three ingredients.
but the one that's missing is the carbonated water. This is your
Mhm.
carbonated water right here. Okay? But it has an orange taste. But what I told you to do, what did I tell you to do, which you didn't even think of? I said to get club soda or seltzer and put that in with your drink and see if that makes it more like your Fanta.
It will.
Of
It will
course it
because
will. Of
that
course.
drink smells and tastes like Fanta. The difference is the shh. It's not there.
Those bubbles that hit your tummy, those bubbles, you
Yeah,
know?
it's not there.
Hmm.
So, well, I
I
would not want to make that kind of juice though. I
yeah,
won't want to because it's not healthy anymore. It's no
yeah,
more
yeah, carbonation's
healthy.
no good for you. Yeah, it's not good. You know, that's why I don't drink soda of any kind really. If I drink a soda, it's like twice a year. I've had a can of Coke in the fridge for months. Okay. Um,
You don't need it. You don't need it. Just give it out. You
this I
can.
tried because I got it for 50 cents. I got this one and a lemon. The lemon I drank last night. This I'm drinking now, but it's still three-quarters full. I'll put this back in the fridge and let it go flat, and then I'll drink it because the carbonation is too much for me. Too much
Yeah.
pain in here to drink carbonation. You know,
Mhm.
let me grab my medicine while I'm thinking about it. So, rather than go off camera.
So Biden is in Poland.
Now he's in Poland. He was just in
Yeah.
Kiev
With Ukraine. Yeah.
the other day.
While he was there, Russia tried to test out their missile, but it went wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So Kyiv stands proud a year into Russia's war on Ukraine.
Is
Hmm.
your Samsung still at 100%?
No, 88 right now.
Why?
Yeah, dropped.
It's on the charger.
Right now, I know I'm not putting it on the charger. After
Well,
the stream, I'll put it.
why are you waiting? Keep it on the charger. I don't
Okay.
understand. Why would you take it? Why would you take it off? It makes no sense. Keep that thing at 100%. Because
When it's
tomorrow,
already,
all morning, you could have no power. You know, and usually you
why? Why
don't
would
turn
I
that.
have power? Can you imagine? Take your medication, man. Why would I have power?
Well, I know we're on the stream, but let's be real. How Nigeria is. The government
Why
takes
would
the
I have
power.
power for like throughout the morning? They just the my hearing the sound. Okay.
But anyway,
So it's not them.
let's tell everybody that doesn't know how Nigeria is. They take your power when they want, and usually you don't turn the gen on till 1 o'clock. Okay, but you know you
What
can
of-
turn it on at any hour.
If
Okay,
the thing is, that has been when did this nonsense start? This power thing. It's been like 20 years now, though. Because
okay.
back in the days, when they want to change, like give it a power switch to another circuit, they would
Hmm.
inform the whole country, "Oh, we're about to switch to another circuit. Give us like 5 seconds. Give us like 5 minutes to do that." But all of a sudden, a particular government came in power and everything collapsed. So
And that's when
that's
they
it.
would take it for 12 hours at a time.
12 hours is even short. They've taken it for months. Months.
Don't be
People don't see
silly now.
power.
Don't be
I'm
silly
serious.
now.
It's not a joke.
Now
There
I
was,
know.
I think,
Now I know at
1996,
the other side.
1996,
Oh, here
what
she
side?
goes. Let me talk.
What side? The other way?
In Lecky,
Okay.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
You had less power than you have now. You know that. We've already
Yeah.
established
It,
that.
that's
Okay?
because this area, the tariff for this side is very high.
Okay. But let's
Yeah, that's
establish
why.
that. Over there you had less power from the government over there. But also over there, you didn't turn the gen on to this time, whatever it was. Over
Mhm.
here is a different
You can't
story.
you can't keep your power up to this time that way because of for security reasons.
Mm-hmm.
So by this time, the vigilantes are everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're knocking on people's gates. Turn off your gen for security presence. The power, you just wait for your power. This, that, that, that. So
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
99% of people right now are going using solar. Like in on this block, the lady
Mm-hmm.
downstairs she uses solar. So
Yeah.
she doesn't like energy at all. So she
Mm-hmm.
uses solar.
Okay. But my point being is, on this side, you have more power than you did on the other side. Okay. On this side, if you don't have power, you can turn your gen on basically anytime you want. Okay.
Mhm.
Um, it's your call, but usually you wait till 1 o'clock and the guy knows
That
at one
yeah,
o'clock to
because
turn it on.
you
Okay.
know what was going on like a month ago, but right now they've sorted that out. There was first scarcity, so it was very expensive to afford. Like a month ago, but
That
now
well,
fuels everywhere, everywhere.
it's still kind of going on, in a sense.
Mm-mm.
You
It's
haven't
everywhere
told me.
now. As at today, when I went out today, I saw that the fuel stations were no, like there was nothing like piles of people there to buy,
Okay.
nothing like
Did
that. So
did they
everywhere's
did they lower
cheap
the
now.
price of fuel a little bit or no?
I don't know because I've not purchased yet. So
You purchased like a week ago though. You were the
no,
one that went
not
like
a
a
week
week
ago.
ago.
Today is
Yeah, it
what?
was.
Today is Wednesday. Yeah,
Maybe maybe 2 weeks.
last week I did. So I've not bought for this week. Tomorrow when I go to buy, I'll know how much it is.
You're going to buy tomorrow?
Yeah,
Okay.
Ghana Solar Energy.
Why? What happened to the security guys? You on vacation?
It's not a vacation. I just want to know the present price, so
Okay.
you would know how you send it when you want
Mm-hmm.
to send.
Mm-hmm.
Because you might want to send, and then they'll
Mm-hmm.
tell you, oh, it's still expensive. That kind of a
Yeah.
thing. What happened there?
Yeah,
Trump faces backlash.
you'll send that guy 7,000 when it's really 5,000. Exactly. Mm-hmm.
So you just have to know how much it is so that you would be able to know what you're sending when you want to send. What happened
Exactly.
to Trump with and Kanye?
Trump and Kanye, I don't know what's going on.
I think I was not quick to see
Oh.
the new strap.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa! Thank you guys for staying with us here. For me, I'm done.
I'm not.
You see what is there on the stream?
Tough 2-2 if you're done. I'm not. We're
You're not
staying.
done. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
What are we, an hour and 33 in? Yeah.
That's 7 and 7.
Um, let's see. Did we have anything else to talk about on the stream?
Next, four women says jury in the court of Trump and 2020 election recommended multiple what? Multiple indictments. Mm-mm. The security, I can hear their sirens everywhere. They're out.
Yeah. Like Irene says, I can put my head down at night and rest very nice in this
Very
place.
nicely. That's
And I'm
nothing to
happy
fear.
about that. That makes me feel good. So, knowing that you feel safe. Just like if I felt safe where I was, it would make you feel good.
You know how
So,
much you pay for security in this place? Pay
how
a lot.
much?
You pay for a year, you pay 150 a year.
150,
Thousand. So
150,000.
mhm,
Damn.
for a year. So that's why you must always hear that sound every
Hmm.
night from 10 p.m. everywhere.
And that adds up because everybody pays that.
Everybody, and they're not joking with that. They don't joke.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's why I said, Irene, if you like the place and that's what you want, I said go get it, go for it, pull the trigger. I'll just write the check, even though I don't use checks. But I said go for it.
Hmm.
What else do we have to speak on? Anything else to
Nope,
speak on? No?
nope,
You sure?
no.
Your hair's looking nice tonight. Your natural hair is looking nice tonight, though. I'm gonna say that.
Thank you.
I don't think you've ever been on the stream with your natural hair down like that.
I have down like
Have you?
this, no, but I have with my natural hair
I'm not talking about that big
several
fro.
times.
That's not your natural
No, no,
hair,
no, not
okay?
that one, not that, not the big fro. Remember
I'm
the
just
stream we had where we talked about the old school parenting and the new school? That was my hair right there. Go check it out. If you not watch the video, go watch it. That's my
I,
hair right there.
is it a video or a live stream?
Whatever, it's still a video. Go watch it.
Whatever. Whatever.
Go
Let
watch
me
it.
let me check
That
what
was
the
my.
hell you I'm in studio right now. Let me
You don't need the
what
studio. Go to the stream straight up. You see me there with my hair.
hold on. What was the title?
Old school parenting and oh, I can't go check now.
Okay,
If not,
I'm
we'll
on the
check
channel.
it.
I'm on the channel. Let me hold on. Let me go to live streams because it had to have been a live. Old school parenting. What are your assumptions about us? That's at 73 views. Blah, blah,
Or
blah.
down, we were wearing that crazy Christmas hat.
Let's chat about old school topics. Is that it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. No, that wasn't. That was your natural hair in the thumbnail, but on the video, you had your hair was in the ponytail. The
There
thumbnail
was
was your
one,
natural
there was
hair.
still one I used my natural hair on the
No,
street.
it was the thumbnail.
For women in Fulton County courts
Let me see
says
which
it's
one it
not
was.
rocket science whether
This is
Trump will be indicted.
this is when we were in Benin, Benin, Benin. We got a lot of Benin stuff here. Um, this one here.
So, okay, you were not sure with the laptop, even though you would have been able to pull
Yeah,
up
you're
that.
right. You're right. We're back. It was 4 months ago. The one with the 179 views.
Okay.
The one where it said we're back. That was where I just got over COVID and we came back. Remember?
Yeah, I was on my natural hair with that one.
That was your natural hair. Yeah. So, all right, guys. Well, it's been real. We enjoyed our time here as always. Tonight, just chilling with you. Even if we had one person watching, shout out to that one person. We love you.
Shout out to you, man.
Yeah.
For really thinking.
Let me check something real quick. Hold on. Let me go over here.
We're checking because I'm coming down right now. What are you checking?
The likes. 12 likes, so we appreciate everybody that came in and hit the like button.
Wow.
You
Thank you for
know,
hitting the like button,
yeah. And
coming in and out.
where the majority of the people that came in here are, I don't know, but like that's foul, like come in and say what's up, man. Just say hi and then bounce. We don't give a shit, but just show face and
You
say
don't need to
hi.
come in to say what's up or hi, whatever. For me, I just keeping it real, man. No need. Are we going down now or not?
Whatever, man. I'm gonna get your ass after this is over, so don't you worry about that.
I'm happy I got at you, man. As I did this thing, I'm happy I got back. For coming live last time without letting me know, I told you I was gonna pay you back. You don't need to come into this stream and say hi. You can stay far and watch it.
You're a crazy one, you
Okay,
know that?
guys? Yeah, we appreciate your love and support on this channel. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for chatting on the comment section. We really appreciate you all that came in. As for me, thank you, Sean, for turning up on this stream with me, for being the best partner out of this stream, for being the best father out of this stream, for being the best husband out of this stream. I really appreciate you a lot, and you know that. You know You know how much I appreciate you so much and every day for being a blessing to my life, you know. So thank you guys for always coming to keep it real with us here as we always sit up here to do our streams. So from Sean and Irene, from I and Sean, say peace out.
Later.
That was my outro.
We'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Peace out.